Okay, guys, this is going to be my review of the film V for Vendetta. This was very interesting because it felt so what's it called? Perfect for our time, where they talk about corruption and protest and violence and disease and it was kind of in that sense almost baffling of like how crazy and how almost how this was very much ahead of its time, because it was almost like a warning sign to like this is what our world could be. But it was great. It was great. V is such an interesting and complex character. This world, this futuristic world, such an interesting world to dive into. Corruption, the government, and Evie as a Eve or Evie as a character. And there's some great sequences, great moments, and the voice work of Hugo Weaving in this film was top notch. I guess maybe I honestly would have to say this is probably the best voiceover work in a live action film that I've seen. Because this was what made that V such an interesting character, was that performance, and so haunting, so mystery, and like that. Remember, the 5th of November. It's great. It's great. That stuff was great, and so I really enjoy this film. And it being November 5th, is very perfect. Well, actually, let me in a little insider information. Okay, when you watch this video, I am making this video on October 1st, 2020. And this will be very interesting. It's almost going to be a mini time capsule, as when that time comes, how will our world change in the next month and 4 days? We shall see. We shall see. But like I said, really enjoyed this film. V is such an interesting character, diving into the history and diving into these different relationships, how they all connect, and the detectives, the government, Evie, or her friends, her sister, her family, and how she realizes to make a stand, you have to do these things for a good cause. And you see everybody with the V mask, and it's actually a Guy Fawkes mask, but everybody in the Guy Fawkes masks is so great, and V dies at the end. It's so sad. And what I loved is they truly kept the mystery of V. They're not gonna sugarcoat it. It's like, oh, they're gonna take off the mask and we're gonna know who he. No, they kept that a mystery, and that's why he's such an interesting character, where he's a mystery through and through, and yet he, in many ways, is the main character. And it's to that sense I argue that Evie is truly the main character of this film. But remember the 5th of November. So hopefully, on November 5th, today, the world is sane. Hopefully. Stay tuned for more videos coming right at you. And some great stuff. I mean, the visual effects. There's certain scenes where the visual effects were great. Some of the blood effects were, but there were some great sequences. Really cool. Really love the characters. Really love this world. Really love the messages and the detective work and finding these information in unique ways, and the tests that Eve went through. And I let out an audible gasp when you figure out V set up the whole kidnapping and the whole prison. I was like, But anyways, like I said, stay tuned with videos coming at you.